What's going on, guys? Got a little change in plans. Bill's ADV garage. But I was recently on another video. I was talking about taking pieces from this to go towards putting two of them together, and a lot of it is because this thing here has some pieces on it that's pretty pricey, like the gas tank, and I decided I'm just going to go ahead and try to go forward on putting those two bikes together, and not using anything from this. And also I think about putting these plastics on, get rid of the pink stickers and stuff, and then also getting new plastics for both of the ones I plan on putting together. I kind of figure who cares how long it takes me to put them together. So this thing here needs a few things. One would be tie rods. Tie rods are going bad, and the wiring. The other day the wiring went up in smoke, and actually quite a while back the wiring went up in smoke, and I was actually out to go riding somewhere, and the main power wire going up through here melted and burned up, and it melted all the wiring together. And I sat there and I fished it all apart, and just ran a new wire down through, and it's like held together with and taped up with medical tape. So I'm probably just going to rewire the whole bike, and I put the new plastics on. I think I'm going to put a headlight mount on here, just like I did on the LT230. I might even put one of them LED headlights on here and get rid of the incandescent. And then also this will be getting the new seat. It's newer, nicer seat. It's on that. But alright, well, we'll get started on this. Alright, we got Glenn's plastics all off, and it's standing up right now. One thing I was having trouble with, I don't know if there is a slight difference between a 250X frame and a 300ex frame, but the gas tank is rubbing on it, on the frame, and I'm starting to get kind of concerned that it would rub a hole in it. So I think one of the things I'm going to do is maybe try to get some kind of sticky pad or something to stick on the edges of the frame right here. I don't know. And got all those pink stickers peeled off. I'm going to use some kind of like solvent of some kind and try to get all the sticky stuff off there. And then I need to try to fix the seat a little bit. It's kind of pulled up right here. I think I can get enough material to wrap around and refasten it. I think it just came unfastened right there. But tie rods. Easiest way to change these things is to stand the bike up, and as you can see here, you can get socket and your impact or whatever you want to use right down through here, and you just kind of turn it to get to the one you want. And same way with these. Now this bike here has Chinese adapted tie rod ends, and that's the reason why they failed. I did get about 2 years out of these, and you see here where I lengthened the rods. Basically I bought a kit that consisted of 4 ends and 2 rods, and I just lengthened the rod in the center. But even replacing them, for like 20 bucks you get all 4 ends, even though you can just throw away the center. But yeah, they're cheap, and they don't last years. As a matter of fact, I think Honda ones most of the time last the life of the bike almost. But when you do have to replace them, cheap isn't always better, but cheap gets you through. Alright, I'll get those on there. Alright, so I got new tie rods on there. And I wrapped some electrical tape around the steering stem right here, kind of get rid of some of the slop air. Pretty nice and snug now. And I got rid of all the old wiring off of here. The only thing it has wiring here is, you know, the pieces or comes off of the devices. And I'm going to relocate this starter solenoid probably to the other side. Need to weld this up. I had to weld on, or tabs to bolt a voltage regulator on here. This bike probably just had some kind of resistor or something for the headlight because it originally had a 250X engine. And yeah, so I also I cleaned this off right here. I'm going to try to see about putting some kind of glue, some rubber padding or something to keep the gas tank from rattling around. But let's see what we got next. Alright, so I've been scrub these plastics down, and there's like lines where the stickers was, and I have used all kinds of stuff on there and can't get it off. And then even then it seemed like it did something to the surface, but oh well, it's just, I'm gonna go on the beater bike, just trying to fix it up a little bit. But I'll, you know, made my own little decal things here. Kind of got like a hood going and some pieces over here, but you know, just try to make it look a little bit better. I'm not very good at sticking this this stuff on here, so kind of got a hair dryer out and kind of burped them by poking holes in them and stuff, but it's alright, I guess. Whatever. And I kind of got to figuring out why my seat cover's coming off. I put this seat cover on back in the day with thumbtacks, and I started actually later on putting pop rivets in them. And you see here where it came off. So I had to get the rivet gun out and see if I could fix them up a little bit. And then I actually bought these plastics brand new back in 2007, and I kind of did a whole bike up. And then later on I had a crash, and right after the crash I sold all of my bikes. These actually went through like 3 different guys, a couple different bikes, and I ended up buying them back. And one guy actually was going to do like Monster Energy kind of thing, and he spray painted like claw marks into it. And I'm kind of having trouble getting that stuff off. I had, you know, I just covered them up before with the stickers. The stickers actually did a pretty good job peeling a lot of it off. Alright, well. Alright, we got the seat all cleaned up, and this texture seats, you really gotta like take a scrub brush to them to get them clean. I'm here at the house, and my rivet gun must be at the garage, so I just found some really short screws, kind of ran in there. Probably ought to do. And then just scrubbed up those rear plastics. I'm gonna try to get, I don't know what I'm gonna try to do about getting that green off there, but I think I'm done for the day with this. And I had somebody make a comment one time about Mayer plastics, and about saying that they break easier than stock plastics. Maybe back in the day, you know, because the guy I got the comment from deals with a lot in 3-wheelers from the 80s. I have never seen, I bought in several used bikes that had Mayer stuff on it. 300EXs anyway, I have yet to see a broken piece of Mayer plastic. This bike here, or what these plastics was originally on, you know, what I put them on, is the bike I wrecked. And you can see here is a kind of like a little crease. That's from my accident. And I've just seen this stuff kind of like just bend all the way around, and I mean, you might get like a stretch mark in it, but never break. So I mean, I don't know. I've yet to see any of these Mayers break. And I've had several stock bikes that had, you know, the original plastics on it. It was all split and busted and Frankenstein together. So I mean, I don't know, maybe in the past maybe, but plastic I've been, you know, that I've seen hasn't broke. Alright, so I don't give up very easily. It's getting dark out here, but I took like just to put a real light layer of black spray paint on the black plastics. It's not even a thick enough layer that it would even crack, but even if it did, it's black underneath. And these plastics look like pretty crappy anyways. I mean, there's stuff stuck to it, whatever, but you know, 10 foot away it looks great. And you know, I made some little homemade stickers and stuff on there. But you know, heck, right now this camera's like 4 foot away from them. I think it looks pretty good for a beater bike. But I think that's good enough for today, for real this time.